Hello and welcome to English Parliamentary News. I'm Rizky Hawadi. In this edition, we will present all the latest and interesting information around the House of Representatives of Republic of Indonesia. Vice Speakers for Politics and Security of the House demand the government, or in this case, the Ministry of Justice and Human Rights, to improve healthcare facilities for the inmates at the correctional facility at the Mountain Sindur Bogor, West Java. The House also requests an addition on security personnel to some prisons that categorize as super maximum security. Speaking after the recent visit to Correctional Institution Gunung Sindur Bogor, Vice Speaker for Politics and Security of the House FADLI says there are some facilities in the prisons that need to be improved, such as healthcare and security personnel aspects. Thus, in order to maximize the security, FADLI demand an immediate addition of security personnel in the prison. Related to the issue, the House of Representatives will send a letter to the Ministry of Justice and Human Rights to speed up the improvement by providing the prisons with needed facilities.
Masalah kesehatan ini masalah basic ya, ini mungkin perlu ditingkatkan. Saya kira juga lapas ini dari sisi patroli regu dengan super maximum security sangat kurang SDM-nya. Kalau tidak salah untuk keamanan saja hanya ada 15, satu regu 5 ya. Jadi sebenarnya kurang memadai walaupun dibantu oleh dari Brimob gitu ya. Tetapi dengan jumlah 847 ya. Nah itu saya kira sangat terbatas SDM-nya. Ini mungkin perlu ada peningkatan.
At the same opportunity, FADLI also have a chance to meet one of a terrorist detained named Ustadz Abu Bakar Basir. FADLI explained that at the meeting, they discussed about things related to Abu Bakar Basir's point of view of the state, where he further mentioned that the 1945 Constitution highly appreciates the people's rights to express their opinions, which is allowed in democratic state as long as the opinions did not contradict with the existing law and state constitutions.
Pandangannya Pak Ustadz Abu Bakar Basir kan ingin mendirikan negara Islam ya. Saya kira kita sudah selesai lah soal itu ya. Kita ini negara kesatuan Republik Indonesia gitu. Tapi kalau ada pandangan begitu kan di dalam negara demokrasi ya berbeda pandangan ya sah-sah saja ya. Jadi HTI juga pembuaran HTI sempat dibahas. Saya kayaknya nggak tahu.
Zikrin Nurbani and Ferdian, Dpr Parlemen report. Vice Speaker of the House FADLI pointed that the government decision to disperse Hizbut Tahrir Indonesia or HTI is unjust and seems like an arbitrary move, considering the decision which does not follow the law mechanism and could potentially triggering a conflict that may directly affect the state economy. Speaking at the audience session with Hizbut Tahrir Indonesia in Nusantara 3 Building, Jakarta recently, Vice Speaker of the House FADLI reminds the government to be careful in their decision regarding the disbandment of HTI. FADLI further calls on the government to revoke their decision on HTI dissolution, since a dissolution of an organization must be followed by a real evidence of conduct violation. FADLI also says, even if the government found an evidence of conduct violation by HTI, the government should review the evidence first, then send a warning letter, and finally taking the evidence to be reviewed by the court as the last move.
Jadi sebetulnya kontribusi yang diberikan oleh HTI kepada masyarakat sejauh ini yang mereka sampaikan itu banyak yang bermanfaat dan mereka juga sudah hadir di seluruh wilayah Indonesia, 34 provinsi, lebih dari 300 kabupaten kota.
First, then send a warning letter, and finally taking the evidence to be reviewed by the court as the last move. Speaking at the same opportunity, the spokesperson of HTI, ISMAIL YUSANTO, mentioned that the government has already violated Law Number 17/2013 about mass organization since the dissolution of HTI was conducted without prior warning from the government. Therefore, Ismail wished to the Indonesian Parliament to pass HTI's aspiration to pass HTI's aspiration so that an open dialogue between HTI and the related ministries can be realized in order to solve the problem.
Undang-Undang nomor 17 tahun 2013 itu yang bisa membubarkan itu hanya pengadilan. Dan itu pun yang sudah berkekuatan hukum tetap, artinya sudah sampai ke MA. Tetapi proses pengadilan itu baru bisa dilakukan bila tahap-tahap sebelumnya itu ditempuh lebih dulu.
Ayu Julian and Ferdian, Dpr Parlemen report.
Related to the upcoming 2017 Holy Eid homecoming season, Chairman of the Commission 5 of the House, FARY JAMY Francis says the House of the Representatives and the government will soon hold a coordination meeting that will discuss the government preparation in anticipating a high influx of vehicles on the upcoming Eid holiday season.
Speaking at the Parliament building, Jakarta, recently, the chairman of Commission 5 of the House, FARY JAMY Francis says, Commission 5 has submitted notes related to the evolution of 2016 Holy Eid holiday season as a reference to improve transportation system during the upcoming 2017 Holy Eid homecoming season. FARY explains there are 4 aspects which needs to be improved by the government, such as transportation security and fitness system for land, sea, and airport transports. Another issue that should be covered includes the severity of traffic jam, which has been worsening each day. And according to FARY, these problems can be solved if the government activate the toll road that serve as alternative way immediately.
Kita sudah memberikan catatan dari evaluasi kita mudik lebaran tahun lalu, itu paling tidak ada 4 hal yang perlu diperbaiki. Yang pertama berkaitan dengan sistem transportasi, menyangkut kelaikan dan juga menyangkut safety daripada moda transportasi yang digunakan.
Despite of that, FARY appreciates the government accident prevention move, which had been successfully reducing the number of road accidents back in 2016 Eid holiday season. However, FARY expressed his regrets in the sea transportation sector for the speedboat accident in the Maspari waters while crossing a muddy river area at Bangka. Therefore, FARY demands the ministry and related stakeholders to immediately cooperating in improving transportation means before the next Eid homecoming season.
Kita bersyukur bahwa di sektor darat tidak terlalu signifikan, bahkan menurun. Di udara juga begitu, tapi sedikit ada persoalan di sektor laut ya, dengan tenggelamnya kapal Espresso.
Habibi Denus and Ferdian, Dpr Parlemen report.
Vice Speaker of the House, FADLI launches his latest writing, titled Sul Yus Rizal, which tells about an art's journey of Yus Rizal.
The book entitled Yus Rizal, written by FADLI and Astri Wright, not only tells about the art journey of Yus Rizal, but also includes some paintings by Yus Rizal himself. Speaking after the launching event at Taman Ismail Marzuki, Jakarta, FADLI says arts has become a part of human life since it can be integrated in all work fields and professions. According to FADLI, arts also become an asset for a country where the power of art may affect a person's life and make it meaningful. And art also has the potential to serve as an ambassador of a nation.
Seni itu adalah bagian dari rasa yang dalam, cinta dan sebagainya. Membuat hidup kita itu justru lebih berisi, lebih bermakna. Dan seni juga bisa menjadi satu duta sebagai bagian dari kekayaan nasional, national treasure gitu ya. Dan itu bisa menimbulkan national pride ya. Bahkan lukisan itu bisa lebih populer dari artisnya, bisa lebih populer dari negaranya.
FADLI also wished that the book could be a reference and motivation for himself and all the people, especially Indonesian artists, to keep on working. Therefore, FADLI encourages all of the Indonesian artists to never stop producing artworks until their work being recognized by the world, so they can become someone that Indonesia can proud of as someone that has achieved an international recognition for their artworks.
Yus Rizal adalah salah satu seniman yang berkarya di zaman sekarang dan menurut saya mempunyai pencapaian artistik yang sangat tinggi dengan ekspresionismenya yang khas ya, dan menurut saya ini salah satu yang harus bisa dikenal juga di Indonesia.
Panji Teguhan Ferdian, Dpr Parlemen, Report.
Commission 5 of the House urges the government, in this case, the Ministry of Public Works and Housing, along with the Directorate General of Water Resources, to accelerate the construction of reservoir or retention basin in Rawasari, Tarakan, to fulfill the demand of irrigation water and pure water services in North Kalimantan.
Speaking after inspecting the Rawasari retention basin construction site and Indulung's transmission network intake in Tarakat, North Kalimantan, the member of Commission 5 of the House, Andi Iwan Darmawan, says, a reservoir and a retention basin presence is a very important in every region as it functions as a water container and maintaining the availability of water. Andi Iwan also asserts the water necessity to the society. Therefore, the House of Representatives will support and willing to add more budget for constructing and maintaining both reservoir and retention basin.
Untuk kesiapan air bersih ini harus di-backup dengan sumber air. Nah, embung-embung yang baru yang dibangun ini saat ini untuk ditarakan sudah ada 3 embung. Dan ini embung yang keempat untuk memenuhi kebutuhan masyarakat yang populasi masyarakat semakin hari semakin besar.
Meanwhile, the member of Commission 5 of the House, Sadar Restuwati, states the water resources problem in North Kalimantan must be immediately solved, since the region itself has a lot of water resources such as rivers. Sadar Restuwati further adds, the government should make a good policy that would encourage the construction of water container expected to guarantee clean water availability for the people.
Apa yang kurang? Yang kurang adalah keberanian pemerintah untuk mengambil kebijakan di situ. Keberanian itulah yang dibutuhkan untuk bisa membangun satu water treatment agar masyarakat bisa tersedia air bersih.
From North Kalimantan, Zikri Amin, Iqbal Subarza, and Ferdian, Dpr Parlemen, Report.
Commission 4 of the House appreciates rice stock availability in National Logistic Agency or Bulog Warehouse East Kalimantan region, which successfully anticipate the influx of rice demand towards and during the Ramadan fasting month, even after Eid holiday season.
In the series of working visit of Commission 4 to the East Kalimantan province, Vice Chairman of Commission 4 of the House, Siti Hediati Suharto, known as the Titik Suharto, mentioned that the visit to the province is a part of Parliament monitoring function. Therefore, the member of Commission 4 wants to ensure the availability and distribution of rice and other food ingredients in some regions including East Kalimantan, especially during Ramadan fasting period.
Siapan daripada Bulog dalam menyongsong Ramadan ini dan juga kualitas daripada beras yang ada. Ternyata ininya cukup, kesiapannya cukup dan stoknya cukup. Dan kualitasnya juga tidak jelek-jelek amat ya gitu. Dan untuk kedepannya memang Kaltim ini karena memang bukan daerah persawahan ya, jadi memang belum bisa swasembada.
The member of Commission 4 of the House, Kasria, expressed her appreciation to the National Logistic Agency East Kalimantan branch, which has successfully guaranteed the rice reserve to the next 9 months. Kasria also says Commission 4 of the House are fully committed in accommodating the people's aspiration and will discuss with the central government regarding food problems faced by several regions in Indonesia.
Kesiapan beras menjelang Lebaran, bulan puasa dan Lebaran itu sudah insya Allah 9 bulan ke depan disampaikan oleh Bulog bahwa itu ada kesiapan. Ya saya kira masyarakat Kalimantan Timur khususnya Balikpapan, insya Allah untuk kesiapan pangan kita, beras kita untuk menjelang bulan puasa dan lebaran haji masih tercukupi.
From East Kalimantan, Ade Ardiansyah and Ferdian, TVR Parlemen report.
In the effort to maximize the distribution of government microloan funds or KUR to be effective and right on the target, Commission 11 of the House demand banking sectors in West Nusa Tenggara to evaluate the allocation of KUR and prioritize the funds to productive sector and venture capital.
Speaking in the middle of Commission 11 of the House working to visit to Mataram, West Nusa Tenggara, the member of Commission 11 of the House, Doni Imam Priambodo, deplores the fact that there are a lot of KUR funds in West Nusa Tenggara allocated in the consumptive sector. According to Doni, there are a lot of people in West Nusa Tenggara who incorrectly utilize the microloan funds due to the lack of socialization and knowledge sharing about the program, such as a guarantee policy and the strategy to make the people business profitable in the eyes of banking sectors. Doni also demand the government and banking institution to incorporate rural banks or BPR owned by each city and district government in West Nusa Tenggara so that the rural banks can be kept afloat, following the growing number of commercial banks taking part in KUR distribution.
Analisa dan evaluasi ini harus dilakukan sehingga apa yang kurang daripada KUR ini, terus apa yang kelebihannya ini bisa dilanjutkan dan kekurangannya bisa ditutup dengan model-model daripada program yang lain.
The same response coming from the Vice Chairman of Commission 11 of the House, Supriyatno. According to him, the growing number of KUR distributed by commercial banks has threatened the rural banks in West Nusa Tenggara. On the other hand, Supriyatno appreciates satisfying KUR absorption in the province. He further reminded the regional government and local bank to make sure that KUR funds distributed right on target and utilized appropriately.
Tadi disampaikan oleh LPS, dengan demikian maka ke depan ini kalau KUR-nya diperbesar untuk bank-bank umum seperti BNI, Mandiri maupun BRI, maka banyak BPR yang akan bangkrut karena bisnisnya sama di tingkat bawah. Untuk itulah maka kita cari jalan pemecahan, nanti akan kita sampaikan kepada Menteri Keuangan.
From West Nusa Tenggara, Nuki Tampu Bolon and Nanda, TVR Parlemen reports.
And that rounds up this edition of English Parliamentary News. On behalf of all the crew of TVR Parlemen, we would like to thank you for your attention, and we will meet again in the next edition of English Parliamentary News. From me, Rizky Hawadi, once again, thanks for watching and goodbye.